I'm just in here trying to get footage, but everybody wants to give me tea and apparently marry me. So, yeah. Hola, hola, mi gente. ¿Qué pasa? Y bienvenidos de nuevo a mi canal. If you're new here, what is up? Welcome to my channel, and what a time to be tuning in because today is a really exciting day for me. Believe it or not, I have been here in Istanbul for 3 months. Well, almost 3 months. I leave on Wednesday, which is in like 4 or 5 days. So I have been here for almost 3 months, and I have not gone to see the mosque yet. Like the Hagia Sophia or the Blue Mosque. I haven't even been to the Grand Bazaar yet, which is, for lack of better words, really bizarre. So that's what I am going to do today. It is Saturday. I'm finally ready to make it out of the house. If you can't tell, I'm really excited. All this time that I have been here, I have been loving my time in Turkey, but I have not really been being a good tourist. So today I'm out to see all the sights to see. So this is what I'm going to be wearing today. I'm hoping this dress does not get too much attention because it is kind of tight fitting, but I needed something that was going to cover my knees because in order to get into the mosque you have to cover your knees and you also have to cover your shoulders and your head. So I wanted a dress that would match with my lovely scarf from Morocco. If you haven't seen my Morocco vlog, you should have checked that out, but this is the scarf that I picked up when me and Toot were there. So yeah, the plan is to wear this, and when I get there, okay. So yeah, the plan is to wear this, and then when I get there, I can just kind of adjust and cover my head and shoulders, you know, like so. Yeah, so this would be the fit for the mosque. But realistically, not only is this dress kind of hot, so is the scarf. So I will have this in my bag until I get there, and yeah, we'll just be wearing this for today. So, vámonos. One thing I really loved about living in Istanbul is how easy it was to get around. The public transportation system is extensive, with buses, metros, trams, ferries, and even more connecting the entire city. Walking is also a solid option when the temperature isn't scorching, since there are sidewalks, pedestrian bridges, and underpasses almost everywhere. For my daily commute, I usually took the metro and buses, which were reliable and cheap. A ride typically cost between 50 cents and $1, depending on the distance. To pay for fare, I used an Istanbul cart, a reloadable transit card that works across all public transport. I could easily top it up at any metro station, and with just a few bucks, I was able to get everywhere I needed to go for the week. The metro was truly my favorite way of getting around, and it was the cleanest metro I have ever been on. Overall, Istanbul's entire transport system is so well connected, it even crosses the Bosphorus. The Marmara line runs underwater, seamlessly carrying commuters from the Asian side to the European side in 15 minutes or less. But when not in a rush, the ferry is truly the way to go. It's not just transportation, but a full-on experience. The views of the skyline, the seagulls flying alongside the boat, the open, fresh air, it's so worth the extra 5 or 10 minutes to get across. Though it might sound unusual, I highly recommend using the public transportation if you ever visit Istanbul. It's affordable, efficient, and often faster than sitting in traffic. It's definitely less of a hassle than taking a taxi. Plus, it offers the chance to see and experience the city the way that the locals do. Alright, I have finally made it out to my destination. I've been walking around Lost for like the last 10 minutes because this has not been easy to find. I'm sure it's probably easy to find if I was already on this side, but coming from the boat it was a little tricky. But finally found it. I am at my first stop. I was able to smell it before I could see it, but I'm right outside the Spice Bazaar. Right next to it is the Blue Mosque actually, but I'm gonna go to the Spice Bazaar and the Grand Bazaar first because they close first. The mosque, on the other hand, they're open 24 hours. And they have prayer times around the clock. So my goal with going there is just to not go during prayer time because I don't think they let you in during those times. But basically, I have more flexibility with what time I go to those. So yeah, let's go check out these spices. It's definitely a lot more than just spices in here. It is crowded. Look at these teas. Ah, so pretty. And they have something for everything.
This is energy tea.
Oh, I smell the energy. It smells a lot of orange.
Drink latte.
Oh, thank you.
This is jasmine ball tea. It's good for many type of cancer, good for skin,
Yeah.
Alzheimer, Parkinson.
Okay. This is love tea.
This is for stomach digestion.
Okay, digestion. Hello, merhaba. Thank you.
Staying more than 1 day on your body.
I got some perfume and some tea.
Mango tea,
Mango tea.
the best in the world.
Alright, stop number, I don't even know. That place was so interesting. I don't even know if you guys can hear me, but a lot of the guys in there spoke Spanish. So we were striking up a conversation. I was like, why do you guys know Spanish? And they were like, yeah, we just learned it so we can sell better. I was like, what? I have not met too many people out here that speak Spanish. One of the guys also was like learning some Italian, so that was really neat. I always seem to make connections with people that speak different languages because that's a passion of mine, like y'all know. Anywho, I did get some perfume. It has been on my list and it's perfume oil, so I'm really excited to use that. I was able to get a little and it should last me a long time, and that's always a priority for me because I cannot have a lot in my suitcase. Anywho, they did not want to let me leave. They kept trying to get me to drink tea. But there is more to see. So, vámonos.
I give you to try for you.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
Where you from?
America.
Really, I like.
More tea. Alright, so we are 3 teas in and 2 proposals. Oh my god. I'm just in here trying to get footage. Everybody wants to give me tea and apparently marry me. So, yeah. Let me get through here so I can get to the Grand Bazaar. It's a video, yes. All the different baklavas.
And then allowed me to offer you one to try it as well. What do you think?
Okay, which is the best one?
The best? That's the thing I cannot tell, but you can try this one. It's really good.
What is this one called?
Go ahead. I don't know how to say that in English, but it's the house of some kind of birds.
It looks like a bird's nest.
Exactly.
North Carolina?
That's
You know
good,
it?
That's good. Not exactly. My girlfriend is from Minnesota. That's why.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, welcome here, sis. You like it?
It's not bad.
Not bad.
Candy. Okay, looks like I have come to the end, finally, of Burger King. It's not what I was anticipating. Alright, that was a one-of-a-kind experience. I don't know what I was expecting, but I wasn't expecting that. Something that I noticed though, a common theme, everybody wants to give you tea. If anyone tells you they're going to give you something free, it's gonna be tea. I got free tea, I got baklava, I got samples of perfume, and everyone wanted me to smell the tea. Like tea is the thing there. But the teas were good, so I can't even really complain. But if you come to Istanbul and you want tea, the Spice Bazaar is where you should go. Now, I don't know where I am now, but it's where I need to be because I have been looking to get jerseys for my dad and my brother to take them back home. And yeah, it looks like I just found a jersey shop, so gotta go try this out. Say hello. It's you too.
Hello. Video.
Video. Jerseys were a success. Now I'm off to try to find this Grand Bazaar before they close in 40 minutes. Can we do it? I really hope so. As long as no one stops me to try and sell me more tea, I should be able to. I think we are here. Just based off of the energy of people trying to sell me stuff and get my attention. Another commonality I'm noticing, people keep screaming bonjour at me like I don't speak French. And if I don't respond in English, the default is always bonjour. And I guess it's because a lot of Africans speak French, so I get it, but like, what a wild assumption.
It is.
You can find everything out here. Everything. Alright, starting to shut stuff down. But I feel like I came and saw all I needed to see. My true mission was just to get a jersey, so mission accomplished. Came, saw, conquered, sort of. I'm realizing I just dropped the ball. I dropped it, I fumbled it, I dropped it. Really, really bad. Because I read online that the mosques are open 24 hours a day. But it didn't dawn on me that visiting hours are only during a select time. So yeah, I just looked it up. It looks like it's gonna close. At least the Hagia Sophia is gonna close in like 30 minutes. And I don't wanna have to rush through it. So I'm just gonna go get some food. We'll try again tomorrow. They open up at 9. So I'm just gonna get up early and do a part 2. It really sucks because my whole outfit was based on me going to the mosque, and I did make it to the mosque today. But it's all good. Tomorrow's a new day. I have other outfits. We're gonna make it work. So yeah, let's go find some food. I'll get there one day. This looks so good. I'm so ready to dive into this. So this is grilled mackerel, potatoes, like some tomatoes, onions, mixed vegetables, really delicious looking bread. About to tear it up. Alright y'all, it's time for part 2 of this adventure. I'm still laughing at myself at how badly I dropped the ball with thinking that I could just go to the mosque at any point yesterday, but it's all good. In my defense, I did check on Google, and what I Googled is part of the problem. I Googled when is the mosque open, it said 24 hours, and then I Googled when are the prayer times. So I made the assumption that since it's open 24 hours whenever it's not a prayer time that I could just walk in. But no, the mosque has visiting hours, which I'm glad it hit me at least before I went to the mosque itself and tried to get in. But it's all good. I'm kind of glad it worked out this way because honestly I was exhausted after the Spice Bazaar yesterday. I really thought it was gonna just be walk in, take some photos, take some videos of some spices and walk out. But no, going through there, that was an entire experience. Everyone wants to talk to you and have conversation, and it's like a whole thing. And it makes sense because literally all the stalls in there sell the exact same thing next to each other. So I think the biggest marketing tact is their personality and really like connecting with people and selling that way. So that was interesting. I have no regrets. Yesterday was definitely a shopping day and it left me exhausted. I'm glad that I have time today to do a part 2 and see the mosque and take my time and not have to worry about rushing through like I would have had to if I went yesterday. Almost. Okay. Got a bit of a line. Sheesh. Right. So I have made it out here. As y'all saw, that line for the Hagia Sophia is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I talked to one of the guides and he said that it usually calms down around 5 and it's like 12 right now. Not only that, everything I researched online turned out to be a lie. Not everything, but researching online is very different from getting information in person. I thought the entry was free, but it turns out it's 25 euro, which is like, what, 28 USD per person to enter. Whew, from free to 28, that's a leap, that's a leap. So I don't know if I'm going to stick around or pay to go see the Hagia Sophia, but he did tell me that the Blue Mosque is free, so that might be an option for right now, because yeah, don't want to wait in that line and don't want to pay that much to go see it, or wasn't expecting to pay that much to go see it. I wouldn't mind, it sounds like it's worth it seeing it on the inside, but I don't know. So it looks like just might be seeing the Blue Mosque today. Prayer time is at like 1:17 and it's a little after 12. So I don't know what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to time this out right. I'm also still a little bit exhausted from all the walking yesterday. So yeah, I'm gonna fill it out, but I'm definitely gonna go into one of these mosques today. So this was the Blue Mosque. To be honest, I felt a little underwhelmed when I walked in. I'm not sure what I was expecting, maybe something bigger, another floor, or even some historic artwork on display. I don't know. This was my first time inside of a mosque, and while the domed ceilings and stained glass windows were beautiful, I wasn't as captivated as I thought I would be. I imagine the experience is completely different for someone who is Muslim. I saw people praying and going through their rituals, but right next to them there were tourists posing for Instagram, snapping pictures. It just felt disconnected. I'm sure having a guide or someone local to explain the space would have made a difference, but as it was, I didn't feel much of a connection to it. Nonetheless, I'm glad I went. Would I call it life-changing? Meh, not really. But it's an iconic part of Istanbul, and now I can say I've seen it for myself. Alright, I have just come out of the mosque. I'm back in the area that I started in before they opened up. Yeah, it was cool to see the inside. I definitely could see the value of having a guide for seeing these mosques, because you know, it's just like looking at pretty things and not really knowing what you're looking at. So I'm definitely going to educate myself on what all was in there when I can Google a little bit later. But overall, I thought it was really nice. It is very much a walk-in, walk-out type of attraction kind of like what I thought the Spice Bazaar was gonna be, but wasn't. So it didn't take very long to walk all the way through. Like you guys saw the room, it kind of just got, you walk in, stay in for as long as you like, and then can walk out. So very neat. I did think it was kind of odd because there's people like in there praying, and then there's like people like posing for Instagram pictures like right next to them. So interesting concept, but very cool to see. I'm glad they have it open for visitors to kind of come in and out. So yeah, in this area I don't have to wear the scarf, but you know, I'm kind of feeling it. I might keep it on. We'll see. It's still a little toasty out even though it's cloudy today, so I have mixed feelings about it, but I do like how this scarf looks. This is the Sultan Ahmed. It's close by, so I figure why not? Now that I know it's not going to take a long time. Mosque hopping got me hungry. Got a vegetarian platter, all these veggies, and some bread, and Turkish tea. Nom nom. Alright, my belly is full. I am replenished. I am so stuffed. They always love to give free drinks and desserts after you finish eating here. I'm not mad at it, but I am so stuffed. The food was really good. And it was much needed because I had not really eaten like that today. That's where I messed up. I needed a better breakfast. But yeah, I did some research on the Hagia Sophia to see if it was really worth me paying 25 euro to get in. And survey says it's a no. There's a lot of people who wrote on Google reviews that unless you're Muslim, you can't access certain areas. You really can only see like one floor, and it's not like a super impressive floor, and a lot of people said like the cost was excessive for like what you get to see inside. So yeah, I'm at peace with not going to see it. I am glad that I got to see the Blue Mosque and the other one that I popped into, and that's enough for me today, honestly. I can say that I have been a tourist out here in Istanbul, but now I'm ready to go home. I have packing to do. I have not started packing, and it has been 3 months. Well, not a full 3 months. I have been moving in between, but packing for the airport versus packing to move into an Airbnb is very different. So I need to get started packing because I leave bright and early, like 4 a.m. on Wednesday. And in the midst of all this packing and such, I still have to get some work done and prepare for this flight. So I'm gonna start off on the vlog here. Thanks so much for tuning in and watching up to this point. I definitely plan on making a video doing a recap of my experience here in Istanbul as a black woman, because I got some thoughts for y'all. So yeah, be sure to subscribe, like this video, and stay tuned for that, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Ciao.